In this video, I want to talk about 2 ideas or thoughts that helped me make time for what matters in my life, and hopefully it helps you make time for what matters in your life. Let's get into it. So the first idea or thought is thinking about your future self. And with that, I asked myself 2 questions. The first question being, will my future self 5 to 10 years down the line be proud or glad that I'm making time for this thing, this activity that I'm doing right now, and things that I'm making time for? The second question is, will my future self regret not making time for the projects I want to start, things I want to learn, and making time for other people who have supported me, who have been there for me? I have 4 criteria questions that I ask myself anytime that I think about doing a certain thing or starting something, just to help filter things out. First one, will I learn something valuable by doing this activity or this thing? The second one is, will someone else learn something valuable? The third question is, will this be a memorable experience? The fourth question is, will this thing or activity improve my relationships going forward? I think asking myself these questions anytime that I try to make a decision on whether or not I was gonna make time for a particular thing really helped me to hone in on what truly matters in my life, because I'm always thinking about, how is this thing gonna help me improve? How is this thing going to help someone else improve? Is this gonna provide value in my life somehow? Anytime I ask myself these questions, I can quickly filter out things that don't meet those criteria, or at least one of those criteria, in the sense that it will help me become a better person and improve over time. The second idea or thought that I've been recently thinking about that helped me make more time is the myth that I don't have time for XYZ activity or thing. We each have the same 24 hours in a day, yet there are people who are quote unquote successful in what they're doing versus other people who may not be seen as successful. Now, I'm not going to define what success means, because I think success is very subjective in that it really depends on how you define success, and only you can define what success means to you. I understand that we have errands, deadlines, and things we need to get done, and it feels like it's never going to end, which is true. There's always going to be something more that you need to get done, and there's always another errand or deadline that you need to meet. But it's important to be intentional about how you spend your time and do the best that you can to make time for what's the most important and get the most out of your day and what you want to achieve for your goals. When I start each day, I know that there are things that I need to get done and deadlines I need to meet. I also know that there are projects I want to start, things I want to learn, and things I want to create. I realize that I can make time for those things, and I don't need to sacrifice all the things that I want to do just because I have certain obligations that I need to fulfill. Let me know in the comment section below if you've ever told yourself, I don't have time to do X, Y, and Z. There's a really good quote that I like by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits that states that every action you take is a vote for the type of person that you want to become. With that being said, if you can sit down, reflect, and define what truly matters for you in your life, then you can make the necessary changes which will lead to better actions that will cast more votes for the type of person that you really want to become. It's gonna change. What you want right now for yourself might not be what you want for yourself in the next year or 5 or 10 years. But what you can say is that you are working on yourself right now, and ultimately that's going to lead you to the right trajectory for you to become the better version of yourself. All you have to do is improve a little bit each day by making time for what truly matters. If you enjoyed this content and you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell just so you don't miss any videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.